Publish America presents Dead or in Jail by Eric King. Dead or in Jail, available now at publishamerica.net or deadorinjail.webs.com.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning. Today, we're taking back the streets. District Attorney's Office has sought and was granted an injunction against 100 documented gang members. This injunction affects neighborhoods being terrorized by gang members.
Screw up again, EK, and that's yo.
This goes out to all G's, whatever tribe you represent. You got to feel this, cause it's real. Check it, we be like symptomatic and erratic with the G card. Still every day, brother sent to the graveyard. Life is hard in these streets of the southeast, dodging heat and running from the police. No peace when you're living like a madman, strap in hand, ready to blast on your brother man. That's who you kill when you hate yourself and your kind. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Here I am, still rhyming, shining like a diamond in the rough. We toss the P up, yeah, but we never get enough power to unite on the positive tip. Instead, we slip and trip and claim grip. Let's get a grip.
Life is a struggle, life is a pain. Steadily trying to hustle, trying to make a name. I don't know what it is, but this life ain't the biz I'm trying to save. Life is the truth, man. Life is a struggle, life is a pain. Steadily trying to hustle, trying to make a name. I don't know what it is, but this life ain't the biz I'm trying to save. Life is the truth.
We need the truth, that raw, uncut, 100% proof. Yeah, we need the truth, that raw, uncut, 100% proof. That our program is faulty in the salty D. Yeah, innocent youngsters being killed on GP.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry to interrupt your scheduled programming with breaking news. Publish America has signed youth mentor EK to a book publishing deal. Let's give it up one time for San Diego's own Mr. EK. Congratulations, brother. Keep up the good work. We now return you back to your feature presentation.
For me, I wasn't raised on the bang bang. Knuckle up, fold them up and still let your rag hang. The new G's is on some rep and recognition. When you're locked in that prison, nobody wanna listen. Another soldier missing on some trib. And every day is a question whether you gon' live. This is the truth, that raw, uncut, 100% proof. Yeah, we need the truth, that raw, uncut, 100% proof. Bang bang on your gang reputation. Now your mom wants an explanation. Oh why did my son get blasted? Now he's laying on his back in the casket. There's only two ways that you can go as a gangster. You can end up dead or up against the ones who run the system, making you a victim of involuntary genocide. It's do or die. Choose right or wrong. This cut can make you stay strong. Why? Cause it is the truth. That raw, uncut, 100% proof. Yeah, this is the truth. That raw, uncut, 100% proof. Yeah, for real. Like I said, this is for the red team, for the blue team, for the green team.
Life is a struggle, life is a pain. Steadily trying to hustle, trying to make a name. I don't know what it is, but this life ain't the biz I'm trying to save. Life is the truth, man. Life is a struggle, life is a pain. Steadily trying to hustle, trying to make a name. I don't know what it is, but this life ain't the biz I'm trying to save. Life is the truth, man. Gotta hustle for it. I can't take no more of these bills. Living is hard out here for real. It's hard for me, it's hard for you. What are we gonna do? Yeah. Life is a struggle, life is a pain. steady trying to hustle, trying to make a name. I don't know what it is, but this life ain't the biz. I'm trying to say it. Life is the truth, man. Life is a struggle, life is a pain. Steady trying to hustle, trying to make a name. I don't know what it is, but this life ain't the biz. I'm trying to say it. Life is the truth, man.
Yeah, this is our time.
What's up, what's up? Welcome back to sunny San Diego, California. I'm your host with the most, Mr. EK. And welcome back to Dead or in Jail, Volume 3, a message to the YGs. We got a real special lineup for you guys. We got my boy, Brother Eric X, who had the intro song. We got my boy from NAC, the poet. We also got a special memorial for Lakiesha Mason, innocent victim who lost her life to gang violence. We got a special story for you straight out of Chicago, Robert Sandiford, aka Yummy. Special appearance from my boy Conrad Harris, representing Overcoming Gangs and Beyond. We also got the Southeast softball games lined up for you. Skyline versus Emerald, Lincoln versus the South. You know, them brothers trying to end gang violence in their own way, and I commend them. And I got one last special guest appearance by the informant everybody love to hate, Bugman. I want to give a shout out to the sickness.net, everybody who responded back to my DVDs and clips that liked them and their positive responses, man. Thank you for your support. Another special guest I was trying to get on here for you guys was my man Mitchie Slick, but he had such a busy schedule. We had conflicted schedules. I really couldn't get a hold of him. But he reached back out to me after I left a message to him on the sickness.net. He gave me a call back, man, and we had a nice conversation, man, and I look at him in a different way. I want to give another what's up to my boy Rico, representing the wrong kind. He also hit me back on the sickness.net. But my man Rico wanted everybody to know, when you see him, man, extend your hand, say what's up to him, man. He treat everybody how he wants to be treated. Also want to give a shout out to Tiny Beef and the Cherry Chuck gang. He also reached out. He was supposed to get on this documentary because they know that these documentaries is about ending gang violence. It's not promoting it. It's not about trying to say it's cool. It's not about none of that. It's the end gang violence. I want to give another what's up to my boy Daddy S, you know, OG from the east side. He also reached out, you know, trying to end some of this gang violence. I also want to give a big shout out to Miss Layla, you know, who hooked me up with Conrad Harris from Overcoming Gangs. I also want to give a special shout out to my boy Maurice Goins, better known as Gangsta Reese up there in Sacramento. Keep doing your music thing, man. My boy Gangsta Reese plugged me with our Nation of Islam down here all the way from Sacktown. So, you know, that was much love, man. I want to give a big fat what's up to Malik Spellman, the Peacemaker, man. I'm watching your stuff on A&E, man, and it's inspirational, man. You know, keep doing your thing, man, the Peacemaker. I also want to give a fat shout out to my boy Silky Slim, coming up out of New Orleans. Y'all might have seen his DVDs. If you ain't heard of them, you better get up on them. To Live and Die in America, or you can even go to YouTube. Check my boy out. And I hit him on email. My man said, call me, man, ASAP. I also want to give a special thanks to Dr. Ben E. Harrison, PhD out of Arizona, who wrote an assessment for my Volume 1. And thank you to y'all, man. Thank you to everybody out here in SD and California, and everybody who supported these movies, man. Everybody who reached out and supported my message, man, to try to end gang violence out here and start respecting each other. You know, we got to do this for our kids. I want to say what's up to Morris High, Lincoln High, Bell Junior High, Keeler Junior High. I want to say what's up to Kearney High School. I want to say what's up to Sarah High School, Patrick Henry, where my son go. I want to say what's up to El Cajon Valley High School, where my daughter's at. Castle Park, Chula Vista High, Mount McGill, Hoover High School, Helix High School, SCPA. All the schools out here in San Diego, California, where my youth is out here trying to be somebody. I want to give a special thanks to Village of Promise for having me come and speak to the kids about gang awareness. I want to say what's up to all the kids there. They all showed up on their Saturdays. You know, they go there every Saturday just to get a good positive message. And that lets you know right there that our kids want something good. Special thanks to my man Dante Dodds, program supervisor of UPAC. I want to give a special thanks to him, man. I'll never forget what you did by giving me that chance, and thank you, and God bless you. Special thanks to my mom and dad for supporting me and everything that I've been doing. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad. And big love to my kids, Eric Jr., little Isaiah, and my daughter Ariana. I love y'all, babies. Let's start the show.
Lord, I want to know, is this how it's supposed to be? Am I supposed to sit and ponder every day on who's going to be the person on this earth who would kill me? Too many of my friends have been murdered and died. Last night, Lord, me and my thoughts cried. Right now, I'm really feeling very empty inside. Lord, is this how you had it mapped out for them to leave this earth? Is this the vision you had when you allowed their birth? Lord, help me run from the beast. Lord, you see how it is for me, living in Southeast. Death over here, death over there. I'm stressing out. Lord, look, another gray hair. The deadly bullets are running at me. They don't even care. Lord God, Jesus, I don't want to get gunned down. Laying dead, blood saturating the grass on the ground. Tell me, Lord, how do I stop these gangs? How do I take the deadly slugs back out of those who have died out of their beautiful brains? Like they say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. My own race is killing each other. Need I say more? I rest my case. Lord, excuse me for cussing. I had to just get the pain out. Do you forgive me for my choice of words? Oh, you do? I feel you. Thank you, Lord. No doubt. Oh, man, they just killed somebody else. I hear the sick laughter. They ain't even caring about how the dead guy is walking through the front gate or the hereinafter. Who made the red or blue bandana? At his funeral, they played his favorite song by Carlos Santana. Lord, is this how it's supposed to be? All these people jammed inside their caskets, no longer able to see, no longer able to fly free, just locked inside of the dark. Man, this bullshit is breaking my heart. I'm not afraid to talk and let my pain go. Let my pain flow. Let my pain walk across the world real slow. I see my best friend trying to find a key inside of his casket, trying to unlock it. But he'll never be able to find it because it's sitting in Satan's front pocket. Satan, the same dude he hung with and died behind. Damn, I see my homie down inside his casket, shaking his head and crying. He knows that I'm telling the truth in this poetry I spit. He knows that I ain't lying. I wonder if we had to listen to mama, would things had to change? Would we had to join these goddamn gangs? Would we have had these deadly slugs lodged inside our brains? So many questions, not enough answers to find out the truth. I see you, God, talking to me, sitting on top of the church's roof. God, would I ever really get to see my family and friends again? Well, the only way that it will happen is by you pushing restart and starting the world all over again? Or when you say it's over, God, is that really the end? Is life and death and these killings and shootings a big movie on the world's TV screen? Or tell me, Lord, is all this just a big old fantasy or a dream? Did you know the day that I died, what I was going to wear? Did you know that my obituary was going to be sitting over there on that little chair? Did you know that my little sister was going to be sitting on that first step to that stair? Lord, is this how it's supposed to be? My leaf died and fell off my family tree. My next door neighbor is down in his casket, just like me. We talk for hours at a time. We play mental games with each other's mind. It's like we're playing chess. No one wants to make the wrong move or wrong decision. We're down here in our graves trying to put together a game plan to stop these killings and our folks from being sent to prison. Watch out, gang member. The deadly slug may come to take you away. I wonder, will it be next year, next month, or right now, today? Lord, is this how it's supposed to be? Please give me my wings back so that I can fly free. Because I know it's something that you want me to see. Lord, is this how it's supposed to be?
What's up, everybody? My name is Robert Sandiford, but my friends call me Yummy. Yeah, I know that's a funny nickname, but I'm just a kid, so what do you expect? I grew up in Chicago on March 12, 1983. I stayed in the house with my mom and dad, but at an early age my dad went to jail and my mom got addicted to drugs, and at that time I had to go stay with my grandmother. By the age of 8, I pretty much dropped out of school. I started running the streets with a local gang called the Black Disciples. At the age of 10, I had to go stay in the shelter. I didn't like the way they was treating me, so I ran away and came back home to my grandma's house. After running away from the shelter, I went back to the streets. Most of them was selling drugs. I was just stealing cars and breaking into houses. Even though I was little, my record got big. By the time I was 10 years old, I had 23 felonies and 5 misdemeanors. During that time, I got into a lot of trouble, but they never could figure out what to do with me. I was too young to go to juvenile hall, and I was too smart to be put with the other kids my age. I don't think I was a bad kid. I think I was just misunderstood and misled. And where I come from, we don't have too many mentors on the streets of Chicago. Since I was so young, I had to do robberies, break-ins, stuff like that, and then it stepped up to even murder. One day I walked up to this 15-year-old and asked him where he was from. He said he wasn't from nowhere, but I shot him in the stomach anyway. I shot him again and it pierced the nerve, leaving him partially paralyzed. Later on that same day, the older homies took me around to find somebody to shoot at. So when we ran across the crowd, I stuck the gun out the window and I fired one shot. Later on, I come to find out I shot an innocent female victim named Siobhan Dean. So I went on the run. I was gone for about 3 days. The homies kept shuffling me around, making sure the police couldn't get to me, so I couldn't give them no info on the shootings that I just committed. On that third day, my grandmother contacted me, letting me know the police was after me. So I agreed to meet up with her so she could pick me up and help me. As I was there waiting on my grandmother, I see 2 of my homeboys and they picked me up, letting me know they're gonna take me out of town. Before you know it, they take me to some alley and they shoot me twice in the back of the head and kill me. I was 11 years old.
All of you children that are standing here, looking down, take a good look. I want you to say within your hearts that you'll never end up like Robin. Okay? Cry if you will. Make up your mind that you will never let your life end in tragedy like this.
Yo, what's up now, partner?
There's no turning back now, Holmes. Fucked up, Holmes. Join the game.
A horrifying crime out of San Diego caught on tape. A woman there shot to death while celebrating her 21st birthday.
Let me take you back to Memorial Day weekend. It's 2 a.m. and the bars here in the historic Gaslamp district of San Diego are beginning to close down. People are walking home, and right here on this street behind me, a fight breaks out, and about 100 people stop to watch what's going on. Lakiesha Mason, who is out celebrating her 21st birthday, falls to the curb with a gunshot wound to the head. Hopkins rushes to her side, but there's nothing he can do. She dies in his arms, an innocent victim in what police now describe as a gang-related homicide. Lakeisha's dad is still trying to make sense of the tragedy.
Whatever the reason was, whatever the altercation was, it couldn't have been that important to take a lot.
Yeah, my heart really goes out to this family. I mean, she was apparently a young lady who was on the rise. She was about to enter some nursing classes to become a nurse.
mean? This is Tyrone from Sideways Entertainment, R&B, Sensation, you know what I mean? Check me out, coming soon, but this is all for Lakiesha. This Lakiesha day, she was a straight lace lady, man, you know what I mean? She laced up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? She knew all the right, she knew all the wrong, man, beautiful at the same time, you know what I mean?
Everybody get up. We did this in a day. Real stuff. In this manner. When I think about you, I can't believe it. I'm missing all love that you receiving. What I think about you, can't believe it. Shiny hands like I know you never leave it. When I think about you, I can't believe it. I'm missing all love that you receiving. What I think about you, you'll be breathing. Shiny hands like I know you never leave it.
Straight lace, my little sister, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We family, you know what I'm saying? We work out around here, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was a tragedy, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we gonna keep it pushing, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep doing what we do. We gonna try to bring all this together, man, so we can get this shit right, you know what I'm saying? That's on me. I'm gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off doing it, you know what I'm saying? So let's make it happen.
That's the general, man. Back again one more time, man. I just want to say, yeah! You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Lady Lakes, man, rest in peace. We still here, man. We ain't forgot about you. We gonna stay thumbs down about it, thumbs up about it. From the top to the bottom to the side about it, man. We gonna stay about you. You know what I mean? We here, man. Fresh off a performance, you know what I mean?
You already know, man. Baby Boss, man. Keeping the thumbs down out here from my homegirl, Lady Lakes, man. You know, rest in peace, man. We gonna keep it trucking for you.
Let me tell you about Keisha, man. She was straight laced, for one, and she was 100% juiced up. No artificial flavors, you feel me? To make sure you rest in peace, man. Lace, for real.
They say with a juice, it's the neighborhood juice and rain magnificent. Lady Lace, man, that's how we get it going, man. This is big homie straight lace, little homegirl. Seen her grew up as a little child, man. She was an angel, man, and queen. You know what I mean? Beautiful, man. So it's sad what happened. That's why we gotta stop the violence, man, and move on, man. Let's grow up, man. Get on some positive ish out here. You know what I'm saying? For real. Juiced up, thumbs down. Shouts out to Keisha, man, Lady Lace. That's what it is. You know, we miss you, you know what I mean? You know, growing up, you know, you've been hella cool. You always been a homegirl. You always loved us, man. So we showing love on your day. So, you know what I mean? Rest in peace.
Sideways, sideways, sideways.
You are now watching Dead or in Jail, Volume 3. A message to the YGs. Hey, let me holler at you, little homie.
Marvin Stancil I'm in Avalon State Prison. Been incarcerated 22 years at this point. And I was from the Skyline Fire straight on the east side. I got locked up March 17, 1989, the day after my 18th birthday. They got me for aiding and abetting to first-degree murder of the killing of a young man named Demetrius Wallace. I didn't know him at the present time, but years later I found out that we went to the same junior high school, girls junior high school. Then to make matters worse, I found out his mother and my auntie were good friends. But you know, being young and dumb, you know, being from a neighborhood, trying to represent it to the fullest extent. And you really don't have no concern for those who live across the track, not understanding, you know, what was really going on in our community. I'm 39 years old, man. Gray hair, dreadlock. You know, I'm still looking young in the face. It ain't the same, you know. You'd rather be out there living your life with your family and your friends, being able to help them be productive, you know, be out there be productive with them. I had a crime partner, dude named Louis Baker, go by a street name was Popper. They called me Marvin. I really didn't have no street name, just Marvin and Popper. That was like the handle for both of them. In all honesty, you know, I can't say that I like being up in here, but it actually saved my life, you know, because I was either headed here for the rest of my life right now or in the grave, you know, but while I've been here, there's been, you know, opportunities for me to really rehabilitate myself. You know, I'm one of the ones, I could say, came in, was able to go to school, get a high school diploma, you know, graduating from college with an associate's in arts degree in liberal arts, emphasis in social science. And now, you know, I'm running a self-help group called Criminals and Gang Members Anonymous. And what we're doing here is really, you know, having group discussions on how we prevent not only ourselves from being involved in gangs, but, you know, kids as well. You know, so my mission at this point, man, is really reaching back to the youth and really give them a understanding of what's going to take place if they continue to route their horns and end up in the situation I'm in. Yeah, that happened. I was young at the time. I really didn't understand what I was representing. But now, you know, when I was a grown man, I hurt families. You know, my family, their family, hurt the community within as a whole. And not only that, you know, when I cut off a legacy of his life, you know, as this generation to come, his future. You're out there, you're doing all those things against people you don't know, but the same dudes you don't know be the same dudes that you're going to be selling with these prisons, going to be hanging on the yard with these prisons, and these are the only dudes that you're going to have out of your city who you do that's going to protect you and get your back. So we need to all come together, we need to just join hands, man, and just make it happen. Because ain't nobody going to change us but us. You know, as long as we continue to live in the conditions we're living in, and making it worse for ourselves, it ain't going to get no better. And now you got brothers like yourself and other brothers like myself in our prison who want to make a difference. You know, we're here. Anybody's going to come in and change your neighborhood is going to be the people that help destroy it. You know, I'm a part of that. You know, I'm a part of destroying my community. That's what I'm looking here, doing the DVD for, because I'm reaching out to those who know that, you know, I can make a difference. That's why I'm doing it. First and foremost, I'd like to give my apology to Ms. Mitchell, Demetrius Wallace's mother and the family and friends, and for our community as a whole. You know, what I've done was totally wrong, man, and I'm sorry for that, you know. And I'm just really wanting to come home, man, and make a difference in our community and just let them know that, you know, the experiences that I've had, man, is really here for all of us to change. Just want to, you know, thank my mom, my father, my family just hold me down, and really so much of God, man, to wake up, pay attention, you know, the times are changing. If we ain't gonna change ourselves, we're gonna continue to send our men to prison, and that's what we don't want. So, y'all keep your head up, and y'all stay strong, and let's move forward.
You want to be saved, Jonah? You need to get baptized so I can go to heaven. Wash all my sins away so they can open up them gates for me. I want Jesus to be like, turn your ass around, nigga. You should do it too. You should get baptized with me, Jonah.
What you do, man?
Huh?
I know you did something bad to be talking like this.
I ain't done nothing, cuz. I'm just trying to keep from doing something. I need to get some money, job or something to keep me busy. Go stepping, sneaking around, killing her mama like I'm some child. Like I'm some scared little boy. I got to ask my woman and her mama for money. How do you think that make me feel, huh? Think I'm feel like a man. Shit is tearing me up, cuz. Shit is eating me alive. I won't end up killing nobody.
Okay, before we go out on all these four corners, I want everybody to get loud. I want you to show your signs. I want you to show love. So I would like to disperse everybody and give love, love, love. This, like I said, it doesn't stop here. We still have a long ways to go. I'm going to bring the councilman on, possibly give you some words of encouragement and tell you exactly where he's going to go with this, all right?
I want you to look around this community. I don't see a cavalry coming anywhere over these hills. You know why? Because the cavalry is right here. It's right here. Listen, we're downtown. We're trying to find resources. The cavalry is not downtown. The help is right here. We can do it together. We can stay together. We can make this change. I promise you that. All right? Can we do that? Yeah. All right, let's see what goes on.
Bring out, before we officially rename this street, the Four Corners, I want to bring out NAACP, Vice President Eddie Price.
I'd like to say good evening, but it's really not a good evening. We really need to understand that this is just a fruit. This is a symptom of the disease, right? Whoever shot that kid, he got lost somewhere in the mix. He wasn't born a killer. And that other boy wasn't born to die. We don't call Crime Stoppers until after the crime is committed. We need to call Crime Stoppers before the crime is committed. We got grandmothers and aunties and uncles and grandfathers being held hostage. And y'all know who they are. We got to get them from up under that. We don't need to do this anymore. Mario has kids, I got a kid, and I don't know what would happen if this happened to my son. You know, the councilman is out here. I don't know what he would, he's a nice young man right now, but if one of his daughters fall victim to this, I don't know if he'd be looking like that. I know I wouldn't be looking like this. So what we need to do is we need to get this and nip it in the bud, our program. We need to hold some of these programs accountable. They're losing these kids. They're losing these kids. We want to rename this the Four Corners of Death, but it goes farther than signs and murals. We need development here. We need something built here. It needs to be redesigned. We need a vision and a plan. And that's what people buy into. We don't have a vision or a plan, and we need one. We need one. This is going to happen again and again and again if we don't do something at the root of the cause. At the root. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I got both people that understand what I'm saying.
This is the Four Corners of life. Get out on those corners. Let's go ahead and shake those signs around. Come on. All right.
Southeast San Diego who are sick of the senseless violence in their community and are vowing to do something about it. Tonight they rally here at what they call the Four Corners of Death at Imperial and Euclid Avenues. Tennis reporter Allison Ash was there and reveals how they plan to turn this area into the Four Corners of life.
The violence now! Increase the peace!
More than 100 people hit the Four Corners with signs and a powerful message. Cease fire in Southeast San Diego. Courtney Graham was gunned down 2 weeks ago on this pathway near his home. The 25-year-old was a promising website designer. His best friend says he had no enemies.
Courtney was an ultimate people person. He was so charismatic that he was able to
be anybody.
You are now watching Dead or in Jail, Volume 3. A message to the YGs. Hey, let me holler at you, little homie.
My name is Conrad Harris. I'm the Executive Director of Overcoming Gangs and Beyond. And we down here at Ocean View Park today trying to support some of the older homies, man, who are trying to show the young homies an example of how we can all get along and use this recreational tool to bring people together. I'm sitting here right now. I'm accompanied by my board member. This is Mr. David Lamar right here. Very good brother. President of Southeastern Little League. So we just up here today, man, trying to support this cause, man, and trying to bring peace. Overcoming Gangs and Beyond was founded in 2002, man, by some former gang members, some clergymen, business owners, all out of the community in Southeastern San Diego. I help cause a lot of the bad instruction, bad example, and bad advice that goes on in our community, brother. In my earlier days, there's a lot of things I'm not proud in the community, selling drugs, being a bad example by being involved with gangs. Went to prison, had a good role model while I was in prison. And I came home and I said I'm going to do something good in my community. And ever since I've been home, I've been volunteering my time and trying to give back something that I helped destroy. The only thing I can really tell them, brother, is believe in yourselves, man, and acquire knowledge of who they truly are, because they truly don't know who they are. They don't know what greatness they come from. They don't know their lineage, brother. And that's the only thing that's going to help them overcome these boundaries that's in front of them. Because this Southeastern San Diego has the highest teenage prostitution, teenage pregnancy, HIV, chlamydia, most dropout rate. All that is due to the lack of information and lack of education that they got in themselves. So they don't believe they can really overcome these obstacles. Ain't nothing that by chance. It's all by design plan. But when you got knowledge of who you truly are, you can overcome that plan that they got in store for you.
Yeah. I feel you. That's cool. Beat the ghetto I feel it. Get up, bro. 93 shot.
I'm Brother Eric, also known as Mr. Handyman. I'm born and raised from the Southeast, Skyline to be exact. You know, at this point, as you see, I'm dressed, you know what I'm saying, because I have changed my life. I've made a 360-degree turn. Right now, we're up at Ocean View Park. You know what I'm saying, where it is going down. We got Skyline here, we got O'Farrell here, we got Lincoln here, we got the Brims here, and it's going down peaceful. You with no problems, and it feels good. Like we used to do back in the days. We used to play softball, we used to play football, you know what I'm saying? And it was no problem. It's that the young brothers should get is that we're not enemies with each other. You know what I'm saying? The message that they should get is that they can do this too without banging on each other, you know what I'm saying, and killing each other, and we should learn how to love one another and respect each other. This is the new man today, Brother Eric, you know what I'm saying? And I'm representing the Nation of Islam to show and prove that brothers can get out of that penitentiary, be out on the street, and stay out here, you know what I'm saying, without no problems, and keep it pushing.
Young players gotta get it together. 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 What's up? What's up? Young players gotta get it together. 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 Back in the days, I never trip up and I noticed that people with my color was coming up to show us life ain't cool for a young southern stuck on the streets. He got mail on his mind plus a 9. And fools talk about peace. All he wants is his piece of the pop. Can't get no 9 to 5, so on the streets he gotta strive and do what he gotta do to get his money on. So don't trip when you see him with the cellular phone, cause that's the way that he's pimping the system. Strictly coming up with articles against him, dealing with the mass confusion, robbing and looting, and drive-by shootings. But in the ghetto it's an everyday thing, so without togetherness things ain't gon' change though. I was told to keep my eyes on the prize, but I can't, so I hop behind a tank and a drink. The camouflage is all my pain. Ghetto got us insane. Since our vision is blurry, we don't know this, mate. We need to come together on these inner city streets, cause if we don't, we all gon' be the seats, kick the ghetto thing. Young players gotta get it together. Young players gotta get it together. What's up? What's up? Young players gotta get it together. Young players gotta get it together. In 93, it ain't the government mind tricks. It's young brothers with the gas and the clips. That's quick to click and shoot. It ain't because these brothers these days might have no patience. School ain't cool when you're learning about the slave days and all the presidents making all the slave trades. You should see you turning the future into the past. And for some cash, a brother gon' blast on the note. Damn, I thought we smarter than that. But it seems without the gas, we ain't even all that. Plus some fools with some sagging our piece. We need to put the 9s down and let our minds advance. Young sister, yes, she's a pregnant preteen, but she don't know that once she was a queen and the man was a king. Now her man sells dope on the avenue. I know it's true, but this is what they push us to, brothers. Now we have way too much hate. We might be from different states, but we all from the same place. Times is hard, but they ain't hard as it seems. All I do is say peace and kick my ghetto thing. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. What's up? What's up? Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. In the V. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. That's right. That's right. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. Yeah, it's Mac Moore. Let's let y'all know y'all brothers in the fight. Man, we gotta get it together. So Ebony, let them know.
Get ourselves together.
As I sit here with pen and paper in hand, I find myself shaking my head because I really don't understand. Why do we kill our own race? Blood, cuz, look at the seriousness in my face. So many young laying in their graves. 400 plus years later, we're still acting like slaves. I'm not trying to act like no saint because I banged two at one time, but I woke up, and to do it now, I just can't. I feel you should be able to see what I see. But you're still in the game now, trapped, can't get out, wings clipped, can't fly free. So many of y'all hear my words, but you still continue to fly around like out-of-control birds. Blue, green, tan, black, gray, and red. You died over a color. Come on, homie. me open the doors and windows up inside your head. You ain't listening to daddy or mama. It seems like you're married to that ugly word called drama. Let's look at all the pictures of the murder scenes. Man, I'm telling you, they are all real and vivid. These ain't no dreams. Young and old homies, I know the pain of losing a loved one or homie, the pain runs deep. I know you still see their faces as you toss and turn in your sleep. Whose soul is it? Yours, theirs, or mine that you gotta reap? Sometimes my anger gets the best of me when I think about all the real solid homies in the cemetery who need to be set free. This corrupt system that enjoys seeing us kill each other, man, I'm telling you, it's killing me. The other night, I dug up the homie's grave and sat in it, and we had a deep talk. We talked about a lot of things, and he even got up, so we took through the cemetery, a little comfortable walk. Let me tell you what we talked about. It was all real, no doubt. We talked about his mama, little sister, and his brother, and how he really wants to come back. But life and death ain't set up like that. I'm spitting at you such a true fact. Once you dead, young homies, it's all over and done. Ain't no more getting up and enjoying the rays from the sun. The homie spoke to me about the other black man who put those 2 bullets in his head. He said, "Did you hear me, homie?" I said, "Hell yeah, I've heard every word that you said." The homie said to me that every day he banged, his eyes were like a turned out light. They were sitting inside his head, lost and no longer bright. He told me it was a trip to lay on that table at the morgue. He said it was also a trip to sit down and talk face to face with the Lord. He told me to tell all the homies, Crips and Bloods, that it's really cold laying in the morgue's ice box. He said he couldn't wait for his mama to bring him some clothes, a jacket, and his favorite pair of socks. He said it was like Satan was constantly walking through his bloodstream. Then he told me living down in his casket every day, unable to leave, just makes him want to scream. He turned to me, shook his head and said he just wanted to be an OG. He said he thought then all the homies would finally look up to me. Then he said, all I did, homie, was allow another leaf to fall and die on my family tree. He told his mama, I want to say thank you for picking out a casket that really looked good. I apologize, mama, for not listening to you like I should. Damn, big homie, I really can't believe I died over my hood. He said it was a funny experience to be in that little room having his wake. He said he tried to wake up, but he couldn't. Homies, listen to me. That's real. It's not fake. He told me he saw all of us standing around his casket saying goodbye and crying. He said the Lord told him that himself and all of our mothers are tired of seeing us dying. He told me the first night down in his grave, he called his mama from the cell phone she left in his casket, but she wasn't there at home. Mama, where was you at? A few days later when they talked, she said, son, I was sitting in my bedroom for hours with all the curtains closed. It was pitch black. Oh Lord, mama, I don't want you to do that. He told her to pick up the pieces of the puzzle scattered on the ground and snap out of it and come back around. Son, that's easy for you to say, but it's hard for mama to do. The reason why, son, is because mama really misses you. His mama said his little sister played a videotape last night of him clowning and telling jokes. She misses you and her little heart is shattered. Son, it's broke. You were her protection. It made mama feel so good to sit back and watch you talk to her about life and show her so much affection. The homie told me he wished the night before he died he had to listen to Pastor James. But he said he thought his life was like one of the cartridges in one of his favorite video games. Like they say in one ear and out the other. Man, homies, life is not set up for us to die before our father and mother. Well, homie, I gotta go because I only get so much time to come out of my casket and walk around. I gotta walk down this set of stairs. They take me back 6 feet into the ground. He said my dreams are trapped inside this pretty casket with me. Unable to come to life anymore. They have no more wings to fly free. I left my girlfriend out in the world by herself with a pregnant belly. The homie said he saw a vision last night of his brother up in Folsom sitting on his bunk, crying and talking to his celly. He told me before he had to bounce from chilling with me to tell the homies and his unborn child to listen to God and not Satan and stay out of trouble, drugs, crimes, and gangs and not grow up wild. Well, dog, he told me I gotta go back to sleep. Man, I want my life back, but I can't because you know what? Death is so deep. I walked through the cemetery, touching the dirt. Dear mama and every mother who lost a child, I know y'all's hearts hurt as I walk through the cemetery, touching the dirt. This is to the gang banger. I'm doing everything to control my anger. This is to the gangbang. I dedicate this poem to my brother Alvin Leon Bryant Jr., to my cousin Chris Frazier, aka Baby Hee, Skyline Pyru, and all the fallen soldiers, man, in the city of San Diego and all the cities worldwide, all the other states, regardless what color you are, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it doesn't matter to me. I just wish that somewhere, something that I do, something that I say, a sentence that I say in any of my poetry, any of my work, something, anything, can wake somebody up and make them see what I see. Realize that, you know what, life is beautiful. We only get one shot at this, man, and to steal another person's life or have your life stolen is something that we really got to take a good look, a deep look at. Not just a quick gander, but a deep look at and think, you know, the essence of life. You know, we got that opportunity, and we get it every day as we hear these stories that surround us about people dying, as we walk past these cemeteries and we look at all these grave sites. And, you know, look at us. We keep getting that chance to escape death. We need to appreciate it. I had a reoccurring dream that I went somewhere with my mother and my wife, and they got killed because of something that I did the night before to somebody from another set. And so that's what made me get out of gangs, and all my homies that are real homies respected my call. I respect any man's call that's man enough to stand up on his 2 feet, man, and tell his real homies, if they real homies, that hey, I did what I had to do.
My name Ray Rule, you know, for those that don't know me. Go get your money, take care of your priorities. That's what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Stop with this little petty, all this shooting at each other and shit. Been there, done that, man. You gonna keep on doing that, you ain't gonna get nowhere. Nobody was really thinking about banging like in your, in your early ages and shit. And my shit cracked like when I was just getting in middle school and shit like that. I wanna be able to with whoever the I mean, if we got beef, then it's between me and you know? I ain't gonna go after y'all set, start looking. I got to do, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I got a little man to with homies that's real close to me, you know what I mean? That's dead and gone, you know. I got family members, not on top of that too. Everything's up. I mean, there ain't no reason to bang on each other. I ain't gonna get at you like that, man. Everything be just all fine and dandy. I see, you know what I'm saying, that I don't feel no tension at all, man. Just started looking, or they find out where I'm from, what I'm banging, you know, it's all on them, really. I'm not gonna provoke. So, you know, why not just get on with your business without the from the southeast? I'ma hold mine down. What's up, Young Brisk, Faulty Blood, Carmelo that's locked up right now, man. Can't wait for you to get out. Big Stretch, my LK, hurry up and get down here. My little Stormy and all them doing their thing in the southeast on this music. Ron Khan, Bonafide, you get off that bull. At least chunk catch phase all day, man. If you really about that shit, you want beef. Fighting every day. It don't feel good. No matter if you behind the trigger, people do stupid things. That's why we grow up. Be about your business, man. Get money, man. Get started. You know, I wish I had somebody, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I did, but you know, like really getting on my ass about it. You could just sit back and watch, you know what I mean? Like, let them do their thing. Do you know what I mean? And do right. I'm gonna get old and I'm gonna have kids, probably around with y'all kids, and we gonna be in some together one day. Man, SD, they need to come together and do something, you know, and really do something, man. All these other out here doing something as a movement, it could definitely work. It may not work the way they want it to. It's gonna work some way to where everybody's gonna be, you know, just roll with it, man. Like, you know, get off that bullshit, and then maybe people can walk by, say what's happening, what not, with his plug, this and that, you know what I'm saying?
Here, brother, is where it all began. I'm talking about young soldiers that came up from this era right here. Meadowbrook Hang Gang, real 1980s struggle. You know what I'm saying? This is where it all began for me, right here on this block. We used to do it something like this. That's the R and the O and the K, right? Myself, Mad Marv, Little Papa, Benny, Jesse Campbell, Pyru, rest in peace. And all of us, we used to run these streets right here. I'm starting off in this way to let the soldiers know today that this one that you're talking to is Mr. Handyman from Skyline Park. Born and raised, Not one of these little young soldiers, if they don't know me, all they gotta do is ask somebody and they'll find out about who I am. With me coming here as a return is to show the young soldiers, the ones who are still active in that P thing, representing this Pyru. I'm here to tell you, young soldiers, that you got to flip the script. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't flip the script, you're putting yourself in jeopardy. You're setting yourself up for failure. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said it like this: justifiable homicide. If we keep running around here popping each other over this red, you know what I'm saying, and this blue and this green or whatever, however you want to put it, you know what I'm saying, you setting yourself up for the slaughter. All of us as black men today, we want some power. A people organized will eventually rule. If we are not organized in our efforts to help the youth, and this is from a soldier, if we don't organize and get ourselves in a better spiritual and mental state, we're gonna get smashed. Why not listen to me? I've been there and I've done that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can tell me other than what you have already shown me since I've been out here. It don't amount to nothing. Death and destruction. You can either rep this till you die, or you gonna die in the penitentiary. It ain't no two ways about it. And I can speak to that because I just did 10 years in the penitentiary, trying to run the streets, trying to do the B thing. So what does it all mean? What's the end result? Death and destruction, young soldiers. So you better listen. I'm telling you straight out, you should listen to me. Why not? You listen to everybody else. As a matter of fact, when that police come pick you up, you gonna listen to him. You gonna tell him, yes, sir. And then if he tell you to sit down on this curb, you gonna sit your down on the curb. So don't act like you don't know. So why not listen to me? Mr. Handyman, I got my black on, I got my red, I'm representing, you know what I'm saying? Now, once before you see me in my uniform with the star and crescent on the shoulder, that's Brother Eric. I got two sides of me that I'm representing for this DVD. Check it out. You should listen. Today, we're living in a time where if your mind ain't straight, if you're not thinking with the right head, you're putting yourself in jeopardy. I done said it once, and I'll keep saying it until it's all done. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to hear this. This is the real deal, coming at you live and direct. Brother Eric X, young soldiers, because I'm telling you, they got a bed, you know what I'm saying, where they'll house you at, you know what I'm saying, and put the kickstand behind your ass, you know what I'm saying, if you don't get your head right. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put a shout out, you know, to the young brothers. You know what I'm saying? This is me. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got my hookup. You can call me however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. You know. With that being said, I want to say peace out. Good looking out, Brother EK. You know what I'm saying? To all the young soldiers, keep your head up.
Shit, I had to get
it. You are now watching Dead or in Jail, Volume 3. A message to the YGs. Hey, let me holler at you, little homie.
Big June, a young G that's sporting brown and black. If you sagging Southeastern printed on my back, St. Louis hat, my eyes are always looking faded. I got the single to Big June, nigga, so I played it. I got my day plan headed for Southeast, you know. I got a stroll, so I'm thinking, till I go. Cause Lady Flowers always got me, cause the back I'm hanging. They took my picture just because it looks like I'm banging, banging, banging. Young nigga from South Beach, so they on my back. riders. For all y'all out there who think that y'all some riders, y'all about to meet the real riders, so I want you to meet a brother of mine, Big Jim.
I'm a young rider, but only in the night, because I'm not the one that get caught stealing and then push 25 to life, and I'm still a young OG from the set.
Spot, find if you dead or not. If you ain't, nigga, I'll be poppin'. I'll show you how to pick up your balls and shoot something to where the city gotta come pick up the walls. Yeah, I was bred for this shit. You gotta know how many years a nigga done bled in this shit. How many homies left dead to this shit. How many bras, these white tees I done left red to this shit.
Young original, they keep hits rolling like rims, chewing fruit stems, and when it comes to a brizzle, I trust none of them, cause they was playing, you know, been that way since I was young, never done but Southeast wrong, cause that goes where I'm from, so here I come, and I'm calling on them JTO and X's, and every day, different ball driving when I'm fondling her breasts, and so yes, it's Big June at you with another smash hit, about to blow up, especially with Steve Vicious on the mix, but don't trip, it's just a part of being at that status, I'm not few no more, but I'm down to let my nine sing like Gladys. I'm one of the baddest young G's that you never seen. All about my money, and I'm choking off that evergreen. Piss test ain't ever clean. Rolling my pocket full of stones, full grown, and I'm teaching you how to be that OG of your own. That's only you feeling. That's only you get to be OG of your own.
Yes, cadet. Oh, father, and shut the mouth. Yes, cadet. No, my brother. Boy. He said to me. Oh, father, cadet. Who here for me? Shut the informer.
When did they flip you? Tell me. Don't lie. Flip? Oh, wow.
Her heart will sing, sing-a-ling, wearing baubles, bangles and beads, she'll glitter and gleam, so make somebody dream, so that someday I may.
They had me, Tony. I was going away for pushing H. How long? 30 to life. Had no choice. How long? How much do they know? A year and a half, no. Less. A year and a fucking half, you've been running your own fucking gossip column? Motherfucker! Let me explain. I fed them bullshit. Nothing. Whatchamacallit, disinformation, so I could live. Keep earning on any subsistence level whatsoever.
Yeah, they rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas. Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit.
With the CIU as an inmate facing his third felony charge, he cut a deal with the state's attorney's office and is now a street informant. The gamble that the CIU took when they recruited Lincoln has paid off. His intel has helped nab 4 convicted murderers and more than 20 drug dealers.
This younger generation, I mean, it's like every man for themselves. Ain't nobody gonna do the rest of their life in a small cell for me. You know, and just like can't nobody expect me to do the rest of my life in a cell for them. So the rules have changed, and it's just the way it is.
Hey, what's up, people? Bugman. They started calling me Bugman because I just think everything was bug. And throughout the Operation Tourniquet, that's what they called me. I grew up from the skyline. My thing mainly was drug dealing, you know what I'm saying? I used to like put my hands on that cocaine and get it on out there. I remember that day, man, like it was just an hour ago. Me and my boys was up on Imperial and Euclid, man, passing the 4 corners of death. We decided to go down here to Spring Valley and do what we did best, man, which was bring that cocaine. Once we got down there, man, me and the homeboys, we stopped at this female house. Anyway, after I got done talking to her, I caught back up with my homeboys I was waiting on. We walked next door to the other apartment. The renter of the apartment, he came out and she was like, hey, you know, a strange man came to the door today asking, you know, where can he score some rocks from. Right then and there, when she used the word score, I knew it was the police pretty much because brothers don't use the word score. You know, I sat down on my little favorite seat, which was this old nasty recliner. You know, I used to just kick back right there close to the door. They was in the kitchen shaking dice. And this chick, man, she just kept going in and out the house, homeboy. Like, she was going outside like she was, as if she was waiting on somebody. I was waiting on her to ask me to pay her for tonight's work. I had a homeboy, you know, from my hood that pretty much ran that spot with me. He would work the spot during the day. I would work the spot during the night. But my boy was so greedy, he would still be there when I get there. I don't understand still today why he wasn't there with me. As I sat there on that recliner, all of a sudden I heard a lot of keys rattling and multiple footsteps, homeboy. I could tell by the multiple footsteps it was the police. So the police busted in the door screaming FBI. At the same time, I'm running down the hallway with my hand in my pants gonna pull out my baggie of cocaine. But I was not able to turn into the bathroom because that police was right on my butt. After sticking my thumb back in my pocket, I died on the floor. I said, I'm not resisting. Honda told me to put my hands behind my back, you under arrest. They take me back into the living room with my 2 homeboys that's already cuffed. The lawn care cop came back in the living room and he was shaking his finger. And then he turns and he whispers to the black police officer, FBI agent. And he says, guess what we just found in the back room? We found some candy. I tell partner that I don't know nothing about no candy. I don't want to eat candy. Whatever you found back there, it ain't mine. So from that point, he picks me up by the shirt, takes me to the back room, and I'm looking on the floor and I'm seeing a bunch of cocaine on the floor. The first thing comes through my head is these pigs is trying to set me up, or this is truly my dope sitting right in front of me on the floor. But I already knew it wasn't my cocaine. After I looked at the 20s on the floor, I could tell that they planted that shit right there for me. The lawn care cop with the goatee took me in their small bedroom and they said, tell me, you know, where you get your stuff from. I kept telling them over and over, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't sell dope, I work. But they kept telling this over and over, I don't sell dope. So they picked me up and they started roughing me up against the wall and they said, I'm gonna give you some thinking time, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna let me know, you know, what I wanna know. So anyway, after they got done roughing me up, I was sitting there thinking, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? I never was a center of attention in no fucking kind of raid before like this. I mean, these people came in knowing my name, calling me. Make a long story short, I said, I'll tell you guys, where I get my gold from, if you let me go. He said, okay, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna page you in the morning, and then we're gonna meet somewhere. So as I'm sitting there against the wall with my thinking time, my 1 minute was the thinking time, everything was going through my head. My mom was going through my head, my brothers, my brother, my sister, everything was going through my head. I knew my life was going to be over with. All this was going through my head, especially my brand new baby. You know what I'm saying? My first baby, something that I prayed for. I knew I had to make a change. My message to the active gang member drug dealers is this right here. Leave it alone. Because I'm telling you, truthfully, your day has come, Father. You're going to wish that you listen to Bugman tell you not to get down like that, not to claim though, not to do nothing negative because it's a consequence behind it. Even the ones that's playing high go seek, they know when you get pulled over, you're giving up something. A lot of these high rollers in San Diego right now is not out just because they're tough and they're smarter than the law. No, it's because they're dealing with the law. They're with the law. You understand what I'm saying? They're helping the law. See, Bugman is your homeboy is because I'm that same brother that you really put trust in.
I bet you King won't be laughing after Bob won't get a hold of this motherfucking tape. You bet that shit.
And that's why I scream out I'm your homeboy because you don't know who the fuck Bugman is. Don't get it twisted. I'm not Bugman that's your homie in that type of way. You guys been looking at my video. Maybe I came off a little strong and all that, to try to deliver my message to y'all. But understand something. I don't feel good about what I did, but I did what I did. And niggas is gonna still do that all day, every day. A lot of people on YouTube, is giving me messed up comments about you ain't telling me nothing that I don't know. Maybe you know this, but let me give my message to the person that don't know this. Let that person be able to grow. I'm telling you, your life is going to be ended behind some bars for a long time. Keep doing the things you're doing. A lot of people out there with some big OGs, you understand what I'm saying? And now their lives is gone, man. I mean, they can't watch their children grow up. They can't even go to their moms and dad's funerals and things like that, man, because they're locked up. You guys really gotta understand that this stuff is for real, man. These people out here is not playing with you. The police only solve crimes by having Bugman behind them. You don't want to be in the penitentiary for the rest of your life, man. Don't let some gangster get out of prison and walk around like he all that. The nigga is not all that because if he was, he would have never went to the pen from the get-go. Don't let that blind you.
Football and rats, because a rat will do anything to survive. Isn't that right, Mr. Hill?
Objection! Objection, sister. Look, I don't know nothing about being a rat.
Mr. Hill, you know everything about being a rat.
You gotta understand one thing. Everybody's so quick to say that nigga's a snitch. All this kind of stuff. Listen to me, man. And God forbid this for happening. But just say, if your brand new baby get killed.
Just come forward, please. Come forward. I've even asked, I know that it's hard for the person who pulled the trigger. Come forward.
John comes up to you and say, hey, I know who killed your kid. You're going to hear John tell you exactly who killed your kid. But is John a snitch now for telling you this? Is John considered a snitch? He might not be considered a snitch in your eyes, but in your best friend's eyes and your homeboy's eyes, John is considered a snitch. The media is not always good.
Lincoln Park rapper Tiny Mad Hatter was suspected of killing a rival Skyline gang member. The Mad Hatter had bragged about his hatred of Skyline.
So watch out when you're messing with this media because the media wants things to continue to happen. That's how they get money. That's how they get paid, you guys. You understand what I'm saying? Like that nigga that did, the gangland video. they made dude look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, again, like I keep saying, you guys, this brother said something positive about San Diego. But did they air it? No, they didn't air it. They didn't air it because they want situations to happen. And my message to y'all, do not retaliate on the power trip thing. If Lincoln Park is powerful than Skyline, let it be. If Skyline is powerful than 59 Brims, let it be. 59 Brims is powerful than Uptown, let it be.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Brother Eric X for the opening song, man, The Truth. I want to give a shout out to Ray Rue. Shout out to my boy Gangsta Reese out there in Sacramento one more time. And I want to thank everybody out here in San Diego who've been supporting these Dead or in Jail DVDs. Thank you so much. This right here is Big Stewart. You might remember him from Volume 2. That was him at 3 months. This is him at 15 months, y'all. Breeding the best blues in the business, like I said before. One more shout out to the sickness.net. Thank you for your support. One more shout out to Daddy S, Rico, Wrong Kind. Shout out to my boy Young Reese for the closing song on the credits. I want to give a shout out to all cities that's struggling with gang violence. Chicago, LA, New York, Alaska, Arkansas, the whole world. Till next time, I'm your host with the most, EK.
Boy, you know what I'm saying? I got your back, relative. You know what I'm saying? Niggas up in the studio, my nigga, doing their thing, my nigga. Get him, boy. You better get in there and get him, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucking vicious pig, my nigga.
Pluck RP, Kareem RP. Maybe should've stayed in church like a Keeley. Gang banging, that's real. I miss CK Bill, lost my job and hope when Lil Arnold got killed. Keita Bo, Donnie Ross, Big Bird, that's Mo dead. At his
Instrument of Truth, the Final Call newspaper. Justifiable homicide, black youth in peril. This little beautiful little sister right here, killed by the police. There's no sense in this. There's nothing that they can say to justify this right here. Nothing. Justifiable homicide. The things that we do as black people, as black youth. You know what I'm saying? We got to straighten this thing out.
What happened to the real East before I went to Texas? Notorious like gangsta funk tattoo necklace. Them Reese's or YPOG, I stay strapped. Bust at me, I'ma bust right back. Tap a dial move, who you think put him on it? Yo, lack cleaner than John John's, but his got D's on it. They need me to come back and get the East cracking again. Cracking again.